Hi, Thelma.
Hello, how are you?
Good. You came on for Jeopardy today.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Jackie Green from the Chatham County Council on Aging, and we are here for Jeopardy with the UNC Nursing Students. We are so lucky to have them working with us this semester. And so they are going to be running our Jeopardy game. So what I'd like to do is to go ahead and pass this over to Taylor and spotlight her. And Carol, if you want to go ahead and share your screen, you can go ahead and share your screen. Let's see how this works.
All right. Can you see? It should be a picture of Alex Trebek.
We got it. Good
Awesome.
job.
Yeah, so we just kind of wanted to take a second and pay our respects to Mr. Alex Trebek, who I'm sure many of you heard passed, I think it was maybe last week or the week before. He was the host of Jeopardy for many, many years and just a beloved icon. So just he will be missed, just as a quick note. So
one of the things that I think was, if you don't mind me just adding a little bit,
absolutely.
I think one of the things that I heard that to me was so important and just so impactful was when they interviewed him. He said, "What you saw from him on screen was him, and the only thing he wanted to be known for was the fact that he was a good man." And that he was his goal when he had contestants on Jeopardy was to make sure that they felt comfortable and that they were presented in the best way possible so that he was able to help them be successful. And it was amazing how many people said afterward just what a nice, good guy he was. So being nice pays off.
Absolutely.
So all right, back over to you, ladies.
Yeah, so switching over to our game. We were going to do it with no teams just to make it easier, just to kind of do it all as one big group, if that's okay.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So with our nutrition Jeopardy, we have 5 different categories. So there's food groups, so questions about like different like the different food groups and like the like stuff like that, and questions on vitamins and minerals that you should include in your diet, ethnic foods, so like different types of food, so like Mexican food or like Italian food, stuff like that, questions about diet and disease, and then questions where you're guessing the calories. Also, there's people doing yard work outside my house, so if it gets too loud, please let me know. And then each category has 1 through 500. So.
And how you answer it, I know someone was saying that they are not familiar with Jeopardy. We will put the slug or the question up, and you answer it with a question. So you say what is, and then your answer.
Right. So with our participants, let me see if I can pull up our participant list. Okay. So the first person I have on my end of the participant list is Bonnie. So if you want to go ahead and pick something from any of the categories, which question you want to answer first?
The food groups.
Okay. Do you want to do the food groups for 100, 200, 300, 400, or 500?
100.
Perfect. So, the first question is, this food group has bread, rice, and pasta products and provides you with lots of energy. So, if you have a guess as to what food group that is.
What is starch?
Did you say starch?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good guess. And then we'll just go ahead and reveal the correct answer. So the correct answer was grain products, which starch kind of falls into that category. So I think that that's a good answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then to our board.
So the next person I have is Miss Peggy. Do you want to pick a food group or do you want to pick a category? And anyone can answer the question.
So maybe if you could repeat the categories again. I think it's hard for those that don't have the video to be able to remember them all.
Okay, so the different categories are food groups, vitamins and minerals, ethnic foods, diet and disease, and guess the calories. So does anyone want to pick a category?
Miss Peggy, would you like to pick a category?
I think so.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Hmm?
Would you like to pick a category for us?
No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, we can pick,
Who would?
or do you want us to pick one? We can just ask the question.
Sure, that's fine. Yep.
Okay, so let's go over to vitamins and minerals for 100. We'll just do that one. So the question is, this is the best way to get the vitamin and minerals that your body needs.
Does anybody have a guess?
I think the best way is to get to eat the right food.
All right, let's see what the answer is.
And who is that?
Marion.
Marion.
So yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So yeah.
Good job, Marion.
Yeah.
So when you answer, if you could give us your first name, that would help us tremendously.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we can just kind of keep going. If anyone has a category that they would like to answer a question from, just as a reminder, it's food groups, vitamins and minerals, ethnic foods, diet and disease, and then guess the calories.
All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start keeping track of who's answering the questions correctly, and I am going to give out Jeopardy bucks that will go in and they'll kind of like bingo bucks. All right, so I've got one for Marion, and I got one. Who answered the first one?
Bonnie.
That was Bonnie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, onward we go.
If
So,
does anyone have something that they want to answer? Because if not, we can kind of just move through them too, if that works.
Let's just move through them.
Yeah, let's go. We'll go ethnic foods for 100. So these can have a hard or soft shell and are a Mexican food. So what type of food do you think this is, or what specific food do you guys think this is? Does anyone have a guess?
Taco. Yeah.
Yes. So
That sounded like Bonnie, and who else
It
answered?
It was me, Bonnie. What a
Okay.
taco.
good
All
job.
right.
So now we're going to do diet and disease for 100. What are the blood sugar levels? Or blood sugar levels are controlled with diet or insulin in this disease. So what disease typically has trouble with blood sugar? Anyone
What
have-
is diabetes?
Yes. I'm not sure who answered that, but that's correct.
That's Bonnie again. Bonnie is winning the way here.
We had Valerie.
If anybody else wants to,
Valerie at the same time.
Valerie was in the chat.
Yeah, she said it. kind of-
Okay, I'll put one for Valerie too. All right.
okay. So the next category is guess the calories. So this one is just kind of for fun. So it says a McDonald's Big Mac hamburger. So just as a wild guess, how many calories do you think are in a McDonald's Big Mac hamburger?
Oh my gosh. I
Um,
don't even want to think about
Oh.
that.
Marion,
But this is Louise, 300.
Louise saying 300. Marion, what's your guess?
Marion said 300.
Okay. So we have two guesses at 300. Any other guesses?
500 calories.
500?
And
Anything
that's
else?
Bonnie?
Yes.
Jolie says 650 and Valeria in the chat says 1,000.
Okay. All right, let's see. 563. So, I guess.
So who is the closest on that one?
I said 500. I might not be the closest.
All right.
I think
I think the next one was over 1,000.
Mhm.
All right. So Bonnie gets another one. Holy moly, Bonnie, you are a force to be reckoned with.
So now we'll do food groups for 200. So apples, pears, cabbage, and peas are part of this food group and are rich in vitamins. Does anyone have a guess?
Vitamin C.
I think I heard someone say vegetables.
Yes, Marion.
Okay.
All right, let's see the
Well,
answer.
oh, that's kind of right.
Vegetables and fruit.
Vitamin C.
I think
Yeah, so some fruits do have vitamin C. You're right. But the question was asking about what is the food group, but you're not wrong.
Oh, pears. I didn't see pears.
All right. So then vitamins and minerals for 200. This vitamin is thought to help prevent colds.
Oh, see. I don't know, but I think it's vitamin A.
Vitamin C. Marion.
Vitamin C. Yes. So who
All
gets
right, Marion, you got that one too.
There you go. Good job.
The other one I heard lately that they say is supposed to really help your immune system is vitamin D. Am I getting that correct?
Yeah.
Is that another one that they're saying?
Yeah. I mean, I think a healthy balance of all of them is definitely best for your immune system, but
I have heard that about vitamin D.
I have heard that as well, yeah.
And exercise is like one of the best things.
Yes, absolutely.
So now we'll do ethnic foods for 200. You can stuff the pocket of this specialty bread.
So a type of bread that you can put stuff in.
Marion, Peter.
Let's see, I think you're correct. Yep.
Yes.
Woo! Way to go, Miss Marion. All right, Bonnie, you guys are neck and neck. I'm not sure who's going to take the lead.
Okay, so then diet and disease for 200. Weight-bearing exercise is very important in building and maintaining the strength of these. So what helps with what does weight-bearing exercise help build up?
Your strength.
How so though? What body part?
Valeria in the chat says bones.
I think she got it.
I think she
Looks like she also had the pita bread too. All right, I'll have to give Val one for the pita bread. I'm behind the 8 ball here. I'm trying my best, folks.
Good. So then the next one is guess the calories for 200. So how many calories do you all think is in a Chick-fil-A sandwich? Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Do we have any guesses?
Probably 300.
Okay.
All right, so Bonnie's saying 300. Who else has got a guess? How about let's see if we can get somebody else. Miss Peggy. Oh, go ahead, Louise. I heard 350 by Marion. Okay, what do you say, Miss Louise?
Oh, I would say 300, just plain 300.
300.
Valeria
Okay, so we got
says-
two guessing.
Valeria says 400.
All right. Thelma, do you have a guess for how many calories in our Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich?
No. Ma'am, I
You want to
might,
just hazard a guess?
a chicken sandwich. I
Yep.
said 300. I don't know. Jackie.
Okay. That's
May
a
I
good
say-
guess.
May I tell
All
you something? I might be leaving you.
Yes.
They digging over here in my backyard and I can't hear.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, Miss Thelma.
I'll catch you next week, maybe. Maybe they'll be
Okay, Miss.
further away.
Okay.
Thank
Fair
you.
enough. All right. Bye-bye. You're welcome.
Is that all our guesses?
So
Let's see. 440.
Mm.
Sounds like Val was our best guess. She had 400. Okay, Val gets another one. You'll never believe it. We have a three-way tie between Marion, Bonnie, and Val. Come on, Neria. We need you in here. We need you to be guessing too.
I wasn't playing. I was just listening.
Okay. So our next category is food groups for 300. So this group is the main dietary source of carbohydrates.
Group that is the main dietary source of carbohydrates.
Starchy.
did someone say starch? Yeah,
We have
Valeria.
a guess
I
of
said group A.
starches.
It's starches.
Starches. Okay. So once again, grain products.
And that's what you guys most of you think that grain products is mainly the starchy category.
Right.
So I think we decided we were going to give you that one.
Right.
So next, vitamins and minerals for 300. So this is known for the sunshine vitamin. Ooh, tongue twister.
Vitamin D,
Yes, who said that?
Bonnie.
All right, that is correct. And we also got a correct answer in the chat as well at the same time.
All right. I got them both.
Perfect.
They're all there. We have a three-way tie again.
All right, if we can break it.
Okay. So this is a favorite fast food of North Americans.
Fried chicken, Marion.
Ooh,
I feel like this could be a
my
lot of things.
favorite, Marion.
This could be a lot of things. I don't think there is one right answer with this, but
Hot dogs.
hot
Hot
dog.
dogs. Oh.
Yeah,
Any other
Hamburgers.
guesses?
Hamburger.
Hamburgers.
Okay.
This is Louise.
Brenda.
Hamburgers.
Okay, Brenda, do you have a guess for us? Favorite fast food?
D-
Or Margie? We got to get somebody else winning here. These other three are just showing up here.
Right.
Well, this was Louise, and I was saying hamburgers.
Mhm.
Okay, Miss Louise, we got your guess down. All right. What's our answer? Our question?
Oh, hamburgers.
right.
Woo! Louise, you were right. Way to
Yeah.
go, Miss Louise.
All right.
So next, diet and disease for 300. Eating more fruit, vegetables, and whole grains and eating less processed meats can prevent this disease. And I'll read it one more time. Eating more fruit, vegetables, and whole grains and eating less processed meats can prevent this disease.
High blood pressure.
Okay.
Bonnie.
That's Bonnie.
Yes.
Any other guesses?
High blood.
I would say kidney disease.
Okay.
This
That's
was
a good
Louise.
guess.
I would say kidney disease.
Okay.
We have
Any
heart
other
disease.
guesses?
You say there was someone in the chat?
Yeah, heart disease was the other guess.
Heart.
All right. What is our answer?
Cancer.
Cancer. Well, Julie got it
Oh,
right.
we didn't even have the right answer. Wow.
Julie
The
said
chat
what?
said cancer.
Yeah, Julie said cancer.
Julie said cancer.
But I think,
Julie said cancer.
I
Okay.
think that a lot of the other answer choices are right because I was thinking high blood pressure and heart disease myself. So those are also
Right.
correct answers.
And when you think about it,
All right.
when we're talking about healthy eating, it's important for almost every single chronic disease, whether it's diabetes, heart disease, stroke, cancer, whatever. So if you eat healthy and are physically active, you can prevent almost every chronic disease.
Right.
All right. So we're going to give everybody that answered a point for that. And I think that included Mary and Bonnie, Val, and Louise, because you all hit an important disease that was affected by eating that way.
I agree.
So guess the calories again. So a chicken Caesar salad from Wendy's.
Ooh.
Bonnie, 200 calories.
I'm going to say 1,000 calories.
Well, I'm on.
Anybody
This
else
is
got a
Louis.
guess?
I said 550 calories. Carrots. This is Louis. I'm gonna say
got you.
550.
550. Okay.
This
I
one's
said 5.
tricky. What? Because it's a salad, so you think it's healthy, but you have to think the chicken is fried. You've got toppings. You've got dressing.
What? I didn't know the chicken.
So
was
far I've got Louise at 550. We got Val at 500. Who else do we have? I'm trying to keep track.
I said 550.
I think it's 650.
That's Marion.
It's near.
Yeah.
And Area said 650.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Any other guesses? Marion, you said 550, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I think Neria said 650. All right. And the drum roll, please. The question is
480.
ooh,
Wow.
480.
And that's more
So
than
it's
the chicken
Val was
wing.
the closest. I was way off. I must have had a lot of dressing on mine.
And that's more than the
All right,
chicken
Val
wing
got another point.
fillet, I think. Okay, so now we have food groups for 400. Fish, meat, baked beans, and peanut butter provide you with protein in this food group. Have any guesses?
Can you repeat the question?
Yes, I
Can you
can.
repeat the?
Would it be
Can you
the meat?
repeat the question?
Yes,
meat
ma'am. I'm going to repeat the question for some people. So fish, meat, baked beans, peanut butter provide you with protein in this food group. And someone was answering before I repeated the question.
Would it be the meat group?
So Miss Bonnie says meat.
Any other
Do we have-
guesses?
Let's
I say with vital.
meat and meat alternatives. So I think a lot of these kind of encompass where you get, like it said, a lot of your protein. So you can get a lot of protein from meat, but you can also get it from a lot of other sources. Okay.
Bonnie got a point for that.
Thank you. I'll write that one down.
Vitamins and minerals. So milk is the best dietary source of this mineral.
Do we have any guesses?
I would say milk. Did you say something about milk? I would say milk. This is Louise. I would say milk.
So what
We're
kind
looking
of
the mineral.
mineral? Yeah, what kind of mineral do you get from drinking milk?
We have calcium in the chat.
You get
Any other
calcium from
guesses of a
drinking-
mineral?
Yep, it's
Yep.
calcium.
Yeah,
Who-
I think
who
she was
got-
saying that, yeah.
Who got calcium in the chat?
That was Val.
I was
Awesome.
That and
I was
Louise
saying
agreed with that too. Yep. You got one too there, Louise.
oh, okay, thank you.
So now ethnic foods for 400. You can refry beans and wrap them in this corn blanket for a complete meal. So what kind of corn blanket do you wrap refried beans in? And you can put other things in there as well.
Would it be a taco shell?
Yeah, do we have any other guesses?
I didn't understand the question.
So,
So what-
it's, oh, go ahead.
You maybe can explain it better.
I was gonna say, the word for like the food that you can wrap refried beans in.
Julie says
So if
tortilla in that, or burrito for Val as well.
So if you were going to go to the store and you were going to buy something to wrap refried beans in, what would you buy?
Taco.
So you're saying like a taco shell? Yep, that would be one option. I didn't hear that, Marion.
Breadcrumbs.
Oh, breadcrumbs. Okay. All right. But I guess what they're doing is they're calling this a corn blanket.
Oh.
So you wrap them in this corn blanket. So it's made out of corn.
Cornmeal.
Let's see our answer. We've got a few. We've got tortilla, burrito.
Or tortilla, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a tortilla. What is the difference between a taco shell and a tortilla? Does anybody know?
I think the tortilla, is that like technically a soft taco? I don't really
Yeah,
know.
I think it's just like the way that it's the same basic thing. I think it's just the way that you like make it, like cook it, I guess.
Well, I know my daughter, she can't. I thought the tortillas were flour based, were wheat flour based.
I think you can have
I think
you can get them both ways.
corn, yeah.
More ethnic ones are corn. I think the Americanized way is the flour.
Yeah.
Oh, probably. That makes sense.
Yeah.
The less healthier version. Okay. All right.
So then
Ever onward.
Diet and disease for 400. So this is the most common cause of death in North America.
Heart disease.
High blood pressure.
All right. So we have high blood pressure from Marion. We have
Disease.
heart disease from Bonnie.
Heart
Any
disease
other
from
guesses?
Louise. Heart disease
Okay.
from Louise.
Gotcha, Louise. Any other guesses?
Let's see. So yeah, heart disease.
All right, so Bonnie and Louise got that. So now correct me if I'm wrong, is high blood pressure one part of heart disease? Is that correct?
I think it's a contributing factor. So it's one of those things that like I don't think can get listed as like an official cause of death, but it contributes to developing things like heart disease.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't understand the difference between those. Okay. I mean, because I know like there's congestive heart failure.
Right.
I guess there can be blockages and things that would be part of heart disease versus it wouldn't be part of high blood pressure.
Right. I
Okay.
think we could make
Just
those
trying to
lists.
think through that.
Yeah.
So now we're at guess the calories for 400. So a Wendy's Baconator combo. This includes a medium soda, the actual Baconator, which is a hamburger with loads of bacon, basically, and a medium side of French fries. How many calories do you think that whole meal has?
Oh my. Way
Man.
too many.
Right.
I was
1,500.
Okay, so Bonnie says 1,500. Sounds like Louise wanted to answer. Louise, what are you thinking?
I would say 900 calories.
I said
All
8.
right.
I think
Marion saying 800 calories.
Val says 1,900, and Julie says 2,200.
And I have to, sorry, I misread it. I was thinking it was a Baconator plus another hamburger. So I went, I
yeah.
probably deduct out 500 out of it. So I'm changing to 1,700.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. And Louise, I said 900, Jackie.
I got you, Louise. Yep. Thank you for making sure I had
Okay.
it.
Oh, you're welcome.
And
Thank you.
I'll guess 1,500. I think I'm with Bonnie.
Any other guesses?
Neri, you got a guess for us?
I said 1,200, I believe.
1,200. Okay, I didn't have that. All right.
All right, let's see. So yeah, right around 1,500.
Oh,
Wow. That's a lot of calories for one meal.
That's
That's
a
a whole day's worth. Woo.
And like think about how many times like you've probably like gone to like McDonald's or Wendy's or something and just gotten like a burger, fries, and a drink and like not even thought about it.
thought about it. That's right.
Wow. Well, it would be interesting to see what the fat content, how many grams of fat and how many grams of sugar is in that when you figure out how much fat is in a hamburger plus the bacon plus the oil that the fries were fried in.
Right.
I mean, that's just,
Right.
can we talk heart disease in a meal?
Exactly. And all the salt too.
Yeah, really.
All right, so last time with food groups for 500. So these two food groups are good sources of fiber. So it's two food groups in this question.
Marion, did you want to guess?
No.
Okay.
Fruits and
Two
vegetables.
food groups that are good sources of fiber. Fruits and vegetables. We need another food group too.
Val also said fruits and vegetables. I think they're counting those as two different.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I would say, this is Louise, I would say, you said groups. So I would say
Yes.
group A. I said group A.
Okay.
Any other guess?
Can you ladies list us the list of food groups, and that'll help them pick
I think-
those. So
I
here
think
are
they-
the lists of food groups to choose from.
I think they were fruits and vegetables, grain products, and I think meat and meat alternatives, so like protein sources.
And then dairy is another one. So milk.
I think dairy, yeah.
And then wheats is in there too, I think.
I think that
Is
was
that
under
still in there?
grain products, yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody else have any guesses? So we have fruits and vegetables. Oh, and Val is added in grains.
All right, let's see. So yeah, fruits and vegetables and grain.
Marion, did you want to answer again?
Well, I was gonna say
okay.
grain.
I think
Okay, and you
just-
had already said fruits and vegetables. Okay. All right.
So I know someone
One
said,
of the things I have personally. What?
Go ahead, sorry.
I think one of the things that I have kissed on a lot lately is really focusing on whole grains so that I can get my fiber, I can get the nutrients that are in the grain products, and eating more whole grain wheat and whole grain oats, more oats than wheat. And I've noticed a difference in how I feel by doing that. So,
Sure.
all right, ever onward.
So now vitamins and minerals for 500. So spinach and liver provide a good source of this mineral. Does anyone have a guess? Spinach and liver are a good source of what mineral? We have iron in the chat and zinc in the chat as well. Do we have any other guesses?
Calcium is another mineral, magnesium. I'm just trying to think of the other minerals that I know about. What were you saying, Louise?
Oh, you were saying the minerals, and I was trying to say I got to understand after the question. I was saying I might be wrong. Do they go by alphabets like A, B, C with your minerals?
No, they don't. It's
Okay.
usually you have usually the vitamins have the A, B, C, they're their letters, K, and then the minerals are the other things. I'm gonna go grab a box of cereal or a box of something to see the minerals.
So minerals
All right,
are like
what's it?
calcium,
And the answer
phosphorus,
is
sodium, potassium, and
Iron is the answer.
So Val got that correct in the chat. Good job.
so it's interesting when you think about the fact that iron is needed to keep your blood especially healthy. It helps transport the oxygen, I believe, to your body parts.
Right.
So when you think of Popeye the Sailor Man, you guys probably saw that show when you were raising your kids, and he would eat a can of spinach, and the reason it would make him stronger is because it had the iron in it. So that would be in a lot of ways, a better source of iron than eating liver, because he wouldn't have I believe liver is also with cholesterol. Yeah, there you go.
Alrighty. So then ethnic foods for 500. So this Italian food is very popular in North America and can have something from every food group. So it's going to have something that can, so like carbs, it can have fruits or vegetables, it can have dairy, it can have a meat, or protein source? Are there any guesses?
We have one guess in the chat that says pizza.
I would say protein.
Would it be a salad?
It's a good guess.
When you think about an Italian food that could be a salad, they make an antipasto that's got a lot of those different things in it.
Right.
So that would be another option. So if I think of Italian food, I think of like lasagna, spaghetti, ravioli, pizza. Which ones of those would you say would be more apt to have a lot of things from a lot of different food groups?
I would say a pizza.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see.
So we have 2 guesses for pizza, actually 3 guesses for pizza.
Yep, there you go.
So
there we go. And the answer is pizza.
And
Louise got it, Val got it,
I think
and Julie got it.
you could probably take, like you were saying, you were thinking like lasagna and ravioli. You could probably make those and get them to have something from every food group as well. But
yeah, I was thinking pasta myself, just because you can put all different things in pasta, but pizza's right too.
Yeah.
And I found a recipe this summer. My neighbor next door has a whole bunch of figs in their tree. And so I grabbed the figs and looked for a recipe, and I found a recipe for fig goat cheese arugula pizza. And I made a whole wheat crust, so it was super healthy, and it was out of this world delicious. So you can have some really healthy pizzas.
Oh, that sounds delicious. And I think that's one of the things that if you're trying to eat healthy, you can find a way to take traditional Americanized foods and add healthier ingredients to it by adding some more veggies to it, or adding leaner protein sources like the goat cheese or chicken, something like that, versus always having pepperoni pizza. You know, pepperoni pizza is probably not really good for you on white crust.
Right.
Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is one of the things they're making now are different kinds of traditional pasta is made with white flour. And now they're offering a lot of different high protein forms of pasta, including that chickpea flour and different things, so that your actual pasta can be a source of protein as well. So you may want to look for things like that when you go to the store.
They're doing something kind of similar with pizza crusts now too. I know a lot of people who will do like cauliflower crust pizza instead of like the regular just like wheat flour, like white, like you were saying, the white crust pizza.
I've had chickpea
Good
pasta.
point. Has anybody tried that?
I've tried the chickpea mac and cheese in a box, and it actually is good. It doesn't taste much different from regular pasta. So,
and I eat the protein version of the Barilla pasta. That's not necessarily the chickpea. I'm not sure what their protein source is in that. Has anybody tried the cauliflower crust pasta or pizza crust?
I've tried it before. It's pretty good, I think. I don't know if anyone else has tried it. It doesn't taste much different. It's kind of just like a thin crust, like.
Okay.
The thin crust pizza.
I think cauliflower tastes however you season it. So
exactly,
that's one of the good things about it. It can be diverse.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so now we have diet and disease for 500. So this is a component of the diet which you do not digest and can help prevent cancer and constipation. So what part of the diet do you not digest and can help prevent cancer and constipation?
Any guesses?
These get harder at 500, so it can be tricky.
Let's see.
Oh. Would cheese be included in that diet?
Actually, cheese would be the opposite of that for a lot of people. But if you have a sensitivity to it, it can cause you to have loose stool. So really, the cheese that wouldn't be that part of the diet.
Oh, okay.
So we have fiber in the chat. Do we have any other guesses?
I know red meat, it can help prevent, if you're not eating it, it can help prevent cancer, but I don't know about the constipation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's see. Yeah, so I know you said someone said fiber in the chat, so yeah, good job.
Val did, correct. And Julie.
So when you think about it, if you tend to get constipated, what are the things that the doctor usually suggests you do? You don't want to jump right to taking a laxative. You want to try to solve it, and a lot of times they'll tell you to eat more fruits and vegetables, to eat higher fiber content, like breads or oatmeal or something like that, and then also have water because that helps carry it through the digestive tract.
Julie said fruit smoothies in the chat.
Yep.
That's always good for.
Yeah, I like to make my smoothies with bananas and whatever other fruits are around, and then some splash of lime juice, a little mango juice, and lots of ice, and get like a whole pitcher of fluids, but mainly fruit, so they're pretty healthy.
Right, so our last question, so guess the calories. So an 8 count of Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets.
And these are fried little chicken nuggets, no bread, just the nuggets.
200 calories.
I would say, this is Louise, I would say 300 calories.
Okay, so 200 and 300.
Okay, Marion's saying 300. Okay.
And I was saying 300.
Yep, I got you, Miss Louise.
Any other guesses?
Any more guesses?
This is the last question, so your last chance to get a point.
All righty, let's see. 250, so right in the middle of both.
All right, so it looks like Louise and Marion both got points for that. All right.
Alrighty.
And let me see, ended up here. So we had Marion with 8 points, Bonnie with 9, Val with 10, and Louise with 6. Nice job, ladies.
Good job, everyone. I hope you all learned something.
Yeah, that was our last question. So
awesome.
So were there any questions anybody had for the students or their advisor about diet and about what we talked about in the Jeopardy game? Any questions?
No, it was very informative.
Did anybody learn anything? What did you learn?
Well, for me, even when I buy stuff, they have on there the calories, but I never thought about looking to see see how much calories. When you buy something, they have on there, for example, chicken so many calories. I'm not saying the word right, but I never thought about even looking and seeing how many calories in the stuff I buy when I do buy it. So I learned something concerning that matter.
Right. And that's what's important. That's why they say it's so important to learn how to read the labels on the food
Yep.
for that reason.
And those vegetables
Yeah.
are generally kind of the lowest calories of the foods, especially like those nice green ones. You can eat a lot of food and not many calories. So vegetables are great.
All right. Who else learned something today?
Well, I really had not thought about grains as a food group per se. I think I had kind of included that under vegetables, but so that was an enlightening bit of information for me. I actually don't.
Oh, good.
I actually don't eat a whole lot of grains, but so.
Well, I
maybe that's fine.
think a lot of the focus has turned into low carbohydrate diets, and I don't think people realize how important it is to eat the whole grain products and how good it is for your system versus if you're going to eat all white grain products, then that's not as good for you. But you really want to have the whole grain because they do carry nutrients and that you really do need.
I just want to add that I thought this was a fabulous game. I made a last minute decision when I was just looking at an email. I said, oh, they're having this Jeopardy thing. Let me just check it out. So I'm glad I checked it out. You ladies did a fabulous job.
Great, wonderful.
And so I'm really glad that I tuned in.
Thank you.
That's wonderful.
Jackie,
All right. Yes, Miss Louise.
when you get through telling everybody, you said you was going to try to remember give me a call tomorrow. So I wrote it down. So at your convenience, can you still give me a call?
Yes, I will. I will give you a call, Miss Louise. Thank you for the reminder. And the reason
you're
I'm going to be
welcome.
giving her a call, everybody, and I'd be happy to do it with anybody else who has not filled out their leaf about what they're thankful for. If you would like me to call you to find out what you're thankful for, to put it on a leaf for you for our thankful tree, I would be more than happy to call you. Right now, I'm just going to be calling Louise. Would anyone else like me to call you to find out what you're thankful for, to put it on a leaf, and we'll make a thankful tree that we're going to put out for next week for the food pickup and send pictures to people of our thankful tree. Anybody else interested?
I sent my leaf back to the center at Silas City.
Perfect.
Bonnie.
Okay, perfect. You did exactly what we wanted you to do. Thank you, Bonnie. All right. All right, everybody. Well, I want to say another big thank you to Carol and to Taylor. I combined your two names together and I came up with Kaler. How was that? to Carol and Taylor from UNC Nursing Program, and to Julie, their advisor. We want to thank you, ladies, for your hard work in putting this together and allowing us to learn something and to have fun in the meantime. And those of you that won, I am going to be entering your numbers in our bingo bucks tally, so that when we do our great big bingo blowout, when we're back together, you're going to be able to participate in our bingo auction. So thank you so much, everybody. Any final words from Carol or Taylor or Julie?
Thanks for having us.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you, ladies.
Hey, Jackie.